and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Underway through the snowflakes here in Western PA. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize him. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On play action, Rodgers forced to his right, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. They get 19 on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down. A run out of the gun with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
26.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
380. Hey, ram. 380. Set.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Set. Ready.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Set. Ready.
On play action, it's Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Motion man is Johnston. Now Herbert again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Now, a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And out wide to Warren. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's third down and a few inches. Throwing, Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as we are ready to get back underway. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Second down and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going up top again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
88. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the option. Running right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 13-0. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Rodgers. Drop this down to Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Jump out! Zip! 319! 319!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Get 300! Get 300!
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Plant! Blue 58!
Again, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for 1. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. Motion man is Johnston. On play action now. Herbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Ray, go.
Herbert to the air again. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. 80.
Herbert to the air again. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
For the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So after that kick, they cut the deficit to 3, and every point matters, especially in these close games. As they look to build on this in the second half, every possession coming away with points, touchdowns, field goals. It's going to be one of those back-and-forth games.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Homie trips right. Set. Set.
On play action. Now Herbert. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Throwing, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Go, drop.
Tight end going in motion here. Now Herbert throwing on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Homie trips right. Go.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Here we go on 4th down with Herbert. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. First and 10, it's Warren. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. From the 38 now, here's second down and 5.
Green 18.
Rodgers. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Finding space at the 15. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Now here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. Third and goal. Now an option here, left side. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Herbert now on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. A throw here, right side. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting...
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over.
especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. Right back to Warren again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
To throw, it's Rodgers. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
30.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On play action, it's Herbert. Coming free is Conklin.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Herbert again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is hard. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Chargers.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are back within 6.
Steelers 23, Chargers 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown. That makes this a 2-possession game here late.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here we go. One final play. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 biceps.
Right to the air goes Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Tillman, the man in motion. We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That calf reels it in on the right side. From the 41. Here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Plant. Blue 58.
Rodgers now. That's out wide to Warren. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Third and 1.
Rodgers going up top again. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. Now it's going to be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
37-yard attempt.
That one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Shador on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Shador. The second down throw is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line, maybe a little winded after that long touchdown run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On the jump from the 31. Here is second and 4. To throw is Sanders. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A run on 1st and goal. And it's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Warren, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal.
Throwing, Rodgers. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. action, Shador. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. First down for Aaron. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Rodgers. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He gets free. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Cleveland.
Back to 11. Back to 11. Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
Now, Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Sanders going to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. Ready.
Again, it's Sanders. And he'll take it on in. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5. Once again, it's Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Hey, take 26.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
That's out wide to Warren. Crazy. Oh. He's across midfield. Still on his feet. And he's got another one. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg would find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Steelers will line up.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Picked off by Denzel Ward. He works free, right side. Inside the 40. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires to the offense in a big way.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
Trap ball 80. Here we go. Step.
They go play action with Sanders. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away. Here comes third and 6.
Go street. 19 Charger, 19 7 Virus, 19 Charger, 19.
Now Shador off rope, right side, taken by Njoku. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. They'll run the toss with Warren. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Uh-oh. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. We'll try and run right on the option. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Sanders from his own end zone. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion. Great job here defensively, Mike, because what this sets up is a really big challenge for this punt unit. The punter not only has his heels on the end line, but this snap is not at its normal depth. You can bet this punt block unit, they have some pressure called, and they're going to bring some heat.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Check smash, check smash. Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? Third and goal coming up. They'll run. It's Warren. And he will score again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Like 20. Maverick.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Go.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
It's second down.
Back to throw, Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Inside the 20. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Here we go, tonight.
Goff going to keep it himself. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice kick.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Hey, take 26. Hey, 88, take 30.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Steelers' 21-yard line.
20! Now you want!
Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 7. And the Lions.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Now you want!
1st and goal, Detroit.
To throw is Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Super!
Goff now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, 18, inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26. Back north.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
319, 50.
Now it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch up. 21. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard, and now it's third down.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Purdy now on second down. Throw left side complete to Pearson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and a yard.
Outside. Yellow. Line around, up. Up.
Here's Purdy again. He's got his tight end, Kittle. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he is stopped at his 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, this is Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. That's out wide to Warren. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down, 2nd and short.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, option going left. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. The master of play action, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
3rd and long for Rodgers. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's McCaffrey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's up. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 3.
1st and 10.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's up. That's up.
Now Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Box. 18. Yellow.
Back to the air again is Purdy. This is Ayuk. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
Get set.
Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing again is Purdy. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Steelers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Austin now to return this. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On play action, Rodgers. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he will score! Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return is Ricky Pearsall. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Yellow. Outside.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Escaping to his left. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. There he goes again. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. A gain of 48.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Outside. Watch out.
To throw is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now with Rodgers. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf makes the grab again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's out wide to Warren. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pushed out to his left. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Run around, up.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy now on second down. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now it's McCaffrey, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Watch out. Yellow.
Kittle is the man in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Yellow. Yellow.
On fourth down, Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. This is 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's second down.
319!
Rodgers to throw. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late. Getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
258!
On third down, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. And that could be the dagger.